So a lot of you know me, a lot of you know my face, recognize my name, my logo, my business, but you might not know what I do, how I do it, and why I do it. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about that today. My name is Dr. Tenesha Ward, and I own Infinity Wellness Center. Infinity Wellness Center is a wellness clinic really focusing on finding the core root cause of why your body's out of balance. How we do that is we use applied kinesiology, chiropractic, acupuncture, hormone testing through saliva, blood testing, functional medicine, to figure out what's out of balance and how to bring it back into balance. We deal with a lot of ailments such as headaches, insomnia, chronic fatigue, fibromyalgia type pain, hot flashes are a big one that we deal with. And see women flashing here. And why I do what I do is a very personal story. At age 15, I woke up one day unable to move most of my joints. They wouldn't bend, and I was covered in most of my body in a rash. And to make a long story short, my parents spent the next year and tens of thousands of dollars taking me from doctor to doctor to doctor. Eventually, I ended up in the University of Michigan Children's Hospital in a quarantined area because they couldn't figure out why I had a rash. And then the Mayo Clinic. Finally, I looked at my mom and said, "I'm dying, take me home." So she did, and her own research and through her own knowledge, she found a holistic healer doctor in Canada, and we crossed the border, and he did applied kinesiology and some other things that I do now in practice, and said, "I think she has Lyme disease, go ahead and have her tested." And sure enough, I did, and I found the right treatment, and I'm standing here today, and as long as I take care of myself, thank you. As long as I take care of myself and my immune system, I'm in very good health and shape. So that's why I do what I do. The one piece of advice, a couple of things I want to tell y'all today that you can look at for yourself and to do yourself, is to always listen to your body. Don't trust the doctor because they're a doctor. Don't trust the practitioner because they have a big degree on their wall. Listen to what's going on inside your body and don't stop until you find the right treatment and you feel good about it and you feel well. That's very important as women to listen to that intuition. So on your tables today, I gave you a little handout about the flu. Who has had the flu this season knows someone who's had the flu? It's in the schools, it's in the grocery store, it's everywhere, right? And I wrote a newsletter back in October, a flu shot or not. And it's entirely up to you, and I can't tell you what's right for your body if you should take a flu shot. But what I do know is the flu shot wasn't enough this year. People who got the flu shot got the flu. So here's a couple things that you can do as well in lieu of or instead of. Some people decide to use holistic measures and not take the flu shot. Only you can decide that. Get adjusted. Get a chiropractic adjustment that puts your nervous system back in balance, strengthens your immune system, lets you fight against all those microbes coming at you. Acupuncture as well. We do acupuncture as well in the office. Balances your body. Vitamin D levels. Who's heard a lot of hype about vitamin D levels in the last few years? Dr. Oz has made it very popular. He's absolutely right. Getting your vitamin D levels checked is very important, especially if you're that person who gets everything. Anytime somebody sneezes next to you, you're sick. So that's very, very important. And the lab will tell you it needs to be above 30. I disagree. It needs to be above 70 to really have a high immune system. So get that checked. The last bullet point here on your handout is different herbs. People always say, what should I take if I feel like I'm getting sick? Probably my favorite is garlic. If somebody in my office is starting to get sick, I tell them take 2 tablets of garlic every hour. So a couple little tips you can do. You can start tomorrow so you don't get sick or get sick again. And if you or one of your loved ones know someone who's not getting the medical advice or the care that they need, I'd love to sit down and hear their story. Dr. Tenesha Ward, Infinity Wellness Center.